we're going to make this thing short, sweet, to the point. Today was hectic. Sorry, y'all. Get my notes for the live. Everybody tune in. It's going to be powerful. So we're talking about mentality, mindset, mantras, dear deadline, repairing our people. This is all the stuff I'm going to talk about on the at the seminar. Okay. Wait for my brother to come through. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Okay, everybody. So let's hop right into it. So, first thing we're talking about is mindset. Now, I say all the time, how you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. So what happens is we don't realize that our thoughts create everything in our life, even our emotions. If you have the proper thought pattern, or if you think the right way, every single day you will feel good. Every single day you will feel good. So on the No Labels tour, on my seminar, I'm giving detailed ways to change your thought patterns and change your mindset. Okay. Also, I want to touch on mantras, and then I'm gonna pass the mic to my brother so he could give his 7 cents. Okay. First mantra is, I know what I want, I get what I want, I got what I want, I know it. I know what I want, I get what I want, I got what I want, I know it. I know what I want, I get what I want, I got what I want, I know it. The second mantra is, I have it, thank you, God. I have it, thank you, God. And then the last one is, I am a God, I am my Father's son. I am a God, I am my Father's son. So if my father is a fish, don't tell me I'm a poodle. If my father is an eagle, don't tell me I'm a worm. If my father is a lion in the jungle, don't tell me, my father is Elmo. So when we know who our father is, then we know how to tap into the lineage and the powers given to us from our fathers. So yeah. So so now, what's your take on mentality, mindset, and these mantras, my brother?
Man, first, appreciate you, man, for reaching out, man. I know we well overdue doing this podcast, man, over a year. I think the mindset is the root. Scripture says, be ye transformed, not by the renewing of our money, but by the renewing of our mind. As you said, our thoughts creates those feelings. If you was having a bad day and somebody called you and said, hey, what's going on? Man, I just heard you just hit the lottery. That ticket you did, man, you just hit the lottery. By what just happened to you, what you just heard, you're going to start to feel better because of what's going on in your mind currently. If you're happy right now and you get a call, hey, man, mom done died. Man, uncle got shot, brother got shot. Naturally, we're going to feel a certain type of way. And so, like you said, if you go look at Secrets to a Millionaire Mind, he also talks about this. He says your thoughts create your feelings create your actions, and your actions create your results. So in other words, if you want to change the fruit, we got to change the root. And many of us, we got to think about what are we putting in our minds. Many of us are becoming health conscious. Many of us have left McDonald's alone. Long John Silver's alone. We done left Burger King alone, and we no longer eat these things. Well, how many of us have thrown away some of the negative thoughts? How many of us have thrown away some of the negative people? How many of us have thrown away some of the negative music that's going into our mind, that's shaping how we feel and shaping what we do, and then shaping our actions? As far as mantras is concerned, I think those are very important things to not only just say, but understand and live by. A God is a being with force and power. Like you said, man, if my father is God, then I am a God as well. Well, what is the thoughts and mind of God? What is his action? How is he? He says be, and it is. So he's not sitting around waiting on something to happen, waiting on money to come, waiting on food to come to his door. If he's all knowing, all power, he's going to call it into existence. So the same way God is able to say be, and it is, or kun fayakun, we able to have a thought process or a thought in our mind, a picture in our mind, because everything really exists twice. It first exists in our mind, as you talked about, then it exists in reality. This cell phone that we're talking on right now, this first was a thought, an idea, in somebody's mind. I'm wearing somebody's mind. The hat you got on, we wearing somebody's mind. So the question we got to ask ourselves is, what are we going to manifest? What's in
Right.
our mind?
And to add to that, we speak things into existence, right? So life or death is of the tongue. So when we know how to use our thoughts, and again, this is what I'm talking about in detail on my seminar. So I definitely want you guys to purchase tickets to the seminar, DM me. I'm going into detail. We're pressed for time. So I'm giving you a general understanding. I'm going to repeat the mantras. I see the comments. I know what I want. I get what I want. I got what I want. I know it. I know what I want. I get what I want. I got what I want. I know it. I have it. Thank you, God. I have it. Thank you, God. I am a God. I am my father's child. I am a God. I am my father's child. And so understanding that how you think creates how you feel becomes an emotion, that emotion becomes a vibration, that vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. So now we have to make sure that the thoughts we think are babies that we want to be born. The thoughts we think, we have to make sure those are things that we actually want to come into existence. And when we pay attention to that, our dynamic and our world will change. So I want to touch on one more thing about mantras and mindset before I move to the next point, my brother. What is one thing someone can do every single day to maintain a positive thought pattern? What I did was I created the negative speak fast, where I go 30 days at a time without saying anything negative about anything. And I also did this thing where if I get one negative thought, I immediately replace it with 100 positive thoughts, because I don't know what thought is strong enough to come into existence. So I'm going to make sure if I think negative, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to say, I'm blessed, I'm happy, I'm loved. 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 I'm blessed. And I'm going to sit there until I say it 100 times to shift my vibration. So what is something that the people watching can apply to maintain a positive way of thinking?
Along with what you said, the mantras and the affirmations, I would say being able to see things from a different perspective, and that's going to take, I think, conscious thinking. If somebody was to uh, trying to think of a recent situation. Well, I'll talk about a recent situation. For me, 2 years ago or last year was one of my best business years, but also some of my worst business years because of some things that happened in business. Now in 2023, we often say hindsight 2020. Now looking back at it, I appreciate it because there's a lot of business lessons that I've learned in the process of it. So I was very naive a year ago. I was very naive about 2 years ago. But because of what happened to me business-wise, or what happened for me, that's another way to transform my language. What happened for me 1 year ago has been very beneficial for my development, and it's preparing me for where I'm going. So what I would say is, oftentimes we can't always control what's going to happen from the outside, but we can control how we interpret it. For example, there's negative music always going in our ears. So when you look at the scripture where it says it's not what goes in the man that defiles him, it's what comes out. Many people think that was talking about, hey man, we can eat pork now, we can eat whatever now, because it's not what goes in, it's what comes out. No, I'm going to be hearing negativity all around me every day because we live in a wicked world. But don't let that go in, internalize, and change me to where now that's coming out of me. So I would say being able to, let's say, for example, music. When I'm hearing certain gangster music, street music, I'm listening to it, I hear it, but I'm interpreting it a different way. I'm applying it to something else as a mature adult. So that's what I would say, being able to see things from a positive perspective, because negative things are always going to happen in our life. But how do you change it? How do you see it? And how do you see it as happening for you versus to you?
Okay. And then, okay, another thing I want to say is, because language is important, right? So let's revisit this mantra. How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you, right? So I believe that we can control everything that happens to us when we shift our thoughts, okay? So Yo, what are you doing? They don't need to share anything. I believe that, like, okay, the negative speak fast. Everybody that's watching this, when you purchase a ticket, you come to the seminar. I'm going into detail about the negative speak fast and how powerful that changes your life. So I tested this theory I had in mind, right? So I said I'm gonna go 2 days, only thinking positive things, only laughing, only smiling, only watching movies and scenes from movies that motivate me and inspire me. And brother, wallahi, I felt bliss for 2 days. So I said, okay, what if this is really true? What if I don't ever have to feel bad again? What if I don't ever have to be sick? What if I don't ever have to be angry? What if I don't ever have to be poor? What if I could just say I'm happy, I'm blessed, I'm free, and it just is. And if I believe that, then that's what happens. So I want everybody watching this to know that you control everything that happens to you externally when you change how you think internally. If it's no enemy on the inside, no enemy on the outside can ever do you any harm. And that's the message that I'm pushing with this seminar. Which brings me to the next point of my notes, because I sent it to you, which is the dare to deadline, right? Dare to deadline. Now it's what now we're getting into this thing, right? Where it's like, okay, our pain in America is over. They go, what? Our pain in America is over. Black genocide is over. Racism is over. It's done. I'm only focused on being present, and I'm only focused on building, and I'm only going to focus on utilizing all of my God powers to create this utopia and world that I'm living in now. And before I go into my spiel, I want to hear how you feel about daring to deadline.
What you just said, man, is, I think, very profound. And I think it takes a mature mind to understand that. Somebody said, well, it's not over. It may not be over in somebody else's life, but if you change your mindset and how you move and you use your God-given abilities, it can be over in your life, because you can create your own environment. And that's, some people may see that as insensitive, but then we just got to ask ourselves the question, right? Those of us who believe in the Bible, it says, hey, we can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Well, is that true or is it false? Does it say that I can do all things through Christ besides overcome racism? Does it say I can do all things through Christ besides? Then the Quran says that Allah changes not the condition of a people until they change it themselves. So that's telling me that I got some type of power to change my condition. The minister
Brother
teaches
Ben
us.
I go right. I want you to go on a tangent with that, because I know you do music, right? So that was a ball. Let's go back. Does it say that I could do everything in Christ except, right? You was going with me. Go ahead.
Hey,
go ahead.
I'm just trying to. It goes back down to what we believe. Let's say, man, I don't believe in religion. I don't believe. Okay, fine. Add an O to God. Now you got good. You believe you're good, right? We say we kings. We say we queens. And we say we gods. Well, a God is a being with force and power. If your God is all powerful, all knowing, how is his child so weak? How is this child last once he has waken up to the knowledge of ourselves? If we're in this condition because of the lack of knowledge, if we're in this condition because of what was robbed from us, if we now have access to all of the, I don't believe we are without knowledge today. We are, though, without execution. We are, though, without the right mindset.
But you had it. So check it out, right? If we now we saying, look, check it out. This is the beautiful bill. Knowledge is power, and we're in the information era, so we have all the power. Now, my faith, anxiety is not my God. Fear is not my God. The white man is not my God.
Right.
The NYPD is not my God. Joe Biden is not my God. Right? So, doubt, abandonment issues, these are not my God. So when we understand that God has given us the ability, now let's talk scientific, because people, it goes over their head. Our brains produce neuromelanin. Our thoughts create electromagnetic vibrations. We produce electricity internally. So there's nothing that we can't do. So that's why I said now it's time to dare to deadline. Like you said, if if my relationship with God is intact and God said, ask and it shall be given, then why I'm asking for $2?
Come on.
Why I'm ask and it shall be given. So now, hey, God, how you doing? I'm asking for institutions owned by us in the community. How you doing, Allahu Akbar? How you doing? Yeah, it's me. It's your servant, it's your slave, it's Mr. Smart Guy. I want to get a school, a supermarket, a bank, and the police department. How you doing? Every other culture who has created their power, they use scripture. We're the only culture in the past that didn't use scripture to its fullest potential, but we're doing it now. And me and you, my brother, we're setting the tone through this live because we are generation reparation. Now, I'm done with the 400 plus years or whatever. I'm not even speaking on it. It's over. Now it's 400 years of a golden era. Okay? So, I want you to piggyback off that, and then I'm gonna go into my idea for community revitalization and my points in terms of what the actual deadlines are gonna be. But go ahead.
Yeah, I want to finish up with it's about execution again, starting with our mindset and us choosing to see things in a different light. I was born in prison. I have 21 biological brothers and sisters. My first time ever seeing my biological father was in his casket. I recall seeing my biological mother once. I used to not tell that story. I was, woe is me. Look at what happened to me. Man, my parents never came and asked for me. Man, my siblings, although I got 21 biological brothers and sisters, I grew up as the only child. Well, as I got older, after I joined the Nation of Islam, my brother said, man, that's a powerful story. He said, look at how you was born in prison. Now through the word, you are freeing your people from prison mentally and spiritually all over the world. Then, although I got 21 biological brothers and sisters, I struggled with growing up like, man, I ain't got no siblings to play with, but I got so many. So I would do skits where I'm talking to myself. That was the root of that. Well, now that I'm older, I look at it from this perspective. Man, you had 21 biological brothers and sisters. You was born in prison. Now to this day, everybody that sees me, guess what they call me? Brother. Ben X. Now I got millions of brothers and sisters all over the world, but I can't see it like that until I change my perspective. I could have stayed on this side and said, woe is me. Right. Look at what has happened to me. Now I look at it as a blessing because when I tell that story, I'm going to connect with somebody who never seen their father either. I'm going to connect with somebody who never seen their biological mother either. Right. So I look at it as a plus. And I'm in control of that. I can take control over my own narrative. I can write the script and I can live it out.
Right. And again, you know, that's the power of speaking. Ask and it shall be given. Not might be, it shall be given. Right? So the peace that we need as a whole people comes from speaking into existence. And people say easier said than done. Yeah, I'm saying it. So if it's easy to say it, and if I say it, it'll get done, then why not say it? Dare to deadline. So now what I'm talking about is, so we got micro institutions that will be the first phase that will grow into macro institutions. Micro meaning the smaller version, macro meaning the larger version. And I share this information to the millions of people that's going to see this live with no fear. Do you know why? Because I'm protected by law. And the devil has a Mack truck, right? And he's collecting souls, and he's going on the highway to hell, right? And if you get in front of that Mack truck and you say, wait, Shaitan, wait, don't take him, you're going to be roadkill. However, Allah has a Maybach truck on the highway to Jannah, on the highway to heaven. And if the devil gets in front of that, if the devil gets in front of God's will, guess what? He's roadkill. The devil's roadkill anyway. So what we have to understand is, this is why attention and focus is so important. Death does not come to a man who doesn't invite it. Okay? There's no more martyrs in our culture. You will not be killed for speaking the truth. You can be killed if you get in the way of people who Allah has misguided. It's not my job to force this freedom on you, but I'm going to tell you, you have an option. It's not my job to tell you what sneakers to buy in this beautiful store that Allah has created for us on this planet. But I can tell you, if you're a size 10, you don't have to wear size 5 anymore. Feet throwing up gang signs and shit, right? You can have your actual size, buddy. And all you have to do is just buy their size, okay? Now, the micro institutions, it takes these main things to build and revitalize a community. Number one, having a school. Kids can homeschool. We're not worrying about the Board of Education. So That means we can get an apartment, 4-bedroom apartment, convert that into a school, and then there you have it. Now we have a school. And whoever's homeschooling, you want to reach out to me, give me a call, and let's make it happen. Number 2, supermarket. There's a lot of juice bars popping up all over the ghettos. Okay? Those juice bars will be the first mini supermarkets where we can get healthier foods to our black people in the community. And then once we have enough juice bars carrying more diverse, healthy foods, we can take those profits and then grow into a full supermarket. The next thing is a bank. We don't need an actual fucking bank with a vault. We can get a storefront, small storefront. Back in the day, you used to do the susu. Now we have a Million Man $20 drop. Imagine they did the Million Man March. So we got a million brothers that's gonna show up, march, and drop $20 at a location. That's $20 million of disposable income that we raised immediately, that immediately goes into a loan center. And then we can reach out to black accountants, black lawyers, black bank managers, and they can manage the money and give loans in the hood. We can do our own PP loans tomorrow. And we're gonna figure it out. Okay, now last thing is security. We need our own black police department. So now what happens is we get a bigger space. Whoever has a gun license, who has no felonies, okay, we're gonna hire you. Our tax dollars fund the police department. So why can't our tax dollars fund our own black police department in the hood? It can, it will, and this is what we're gonna do. And on the No Labels tour, I'm talking in detail on how to pull this off. Because now I'm excited. I'm excited that I have breath. I'm excited that I'm alive. I'm excited that Allah has given me these ideas. Allah has given me these visions, and He's given me this energy. And I'm like, oh, let's go. Let's get it popping. Okay? So those institutions that we own and control are going to put us in power positions to have our 400 years of utopia. The second point I want to say is the Million Man $20 drop. No more marching. The Million Man $20 drop, we're immediately raising $20 million every event. We do the Million Man $20 march, the Million Man $20 drop every 3 months in a different state. So now we're raising the finances we need to invest in institutions that we own that's going to empower us as a whole and as a collective. And we're only focusing on how you think creates how you feel, how you think creates how you feel. So I'm only thinking utopia. How you feel becomes an emotion. My emotions is, I feel proud to be black. I feel proud to be a Muslim. My emotions are high. Those emotions become a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. Well, what am I attracting to me? I'm attracting institutions owned and built by young black people. Bottom line. Okay? Now, everybody's not going to believe in this, and it's okay. But there's people right now that's watching this live that believe that we can pull this off. And those are the people that we mobilize. There's people right now who are tired. They're tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of somebody telling me this can't be done. How? The Jews did it. The so-called Jews did it. And I want to hear your perspective on this. I don't think the Jews built their utopia in Germany. They had the Holocaust. They came to America. So maybe America is our Germany and Africa is our America. Just maybe America is our Germany and Africa is our America. So we should be thinking about dual citizenship. We should be thinking about import, export. We should be thinking about, America as a hotel and not a home. America as a place of business and not a home, but Africa as an actual home, right? And speaking this thing into existence, my brother, and putting the pressure on our ability to produce results, putting the pressure, calling accountability for the ability that Allah has given us to produce and speak things into existence. So I'm not gonna waste my voice on what happened 400 years ago. I'm not gonna waste my voice. I'm not gonna waste my voice on the mass marketing of police brutality that's gonna shift my focus on what the devil's doing and not make me focus on what Allah can do for me and what I can do for myself. Okay? So what's your take on that? Then I got one more point and then we good.
The first thing you mentioned about schools. I want us to think about principle versus how things look. Many of us think in order for us to be a school and compete with the enemy or the white man, Man, we gotta raise millions of dollars to get this 10,000 square foot school. Man, we gotta get this, we gotta have upstairs, downstairs like the high school I had. Well, if you listen to what the brother said, he said a fourplex, a four apartment, and then the school is in there. If you think about what school was, when I go into a classroom, I'm in a room that's like this. So what we got to realize is it's about the principle and about, hey, am I getting education? But the nerd calls it the public food system. I'd rather go to a 1-bedroom and be a smart man than to be going to a public school just to say I went to this big school that's being funded by millions of dollars and come out of food. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us that you can have a university under a tree, long as you are learning that universal knowledge. So if we are getting the knowledge itself in grandmama's back room, and that's a school, man, that's my school. Here's another thing. Let's go further. If we think about the restaurants, honestly, a lot of people after the pandemic have adopted ordering your food anyway to your home. Who's to say that we can't have a big black supermarket that houses all of the juices? You got your fruit juice, you got your sea moss juice, and then all of us got a black app. And then when we order it, we got somebody going and going to get it and then bringing it to us. We're not all going to the store literally every day. So we got to think now more advanced. We can't have an old mindset in a new reality. Hold on, let me finish the last point. This last point about the finances. I know what some of y'all are thinking, $20, then what they gonna do with the money? That's the first thing we think. Even though somebody been sacrificing their life, there's people today that say, I ain't worried about them niggas, I'm worried about me and my children, we good. There's people who sacrificing their life, sacrificing time with their families, giving up their own bread, but we'll still say, man, what he gonna do with my $20? I ain't finna pay him. Well, if you're that skeptical, they have something now called decentralization. So we can go the decentralized route, and I can see what you do with the money. I can see where you send it to because it's on the blockchain. Now, we got to get some education about the blockchain so everybody know what's going on. But now it's not centralized where you can let your money be controlled by a bank that's going to give out 90% of it due to fractional reserve banking and then give you a reward of 0.1% per year when they know inflation is 3%. So now on the blockchain, everything can be transparent. We all see it. And then we got to make the person take an oath. Hey, man, listen, this is what we're going to do with the money. We all have decided. Right. If you do something other than this, you vow that we can take your life. That's what we talk in the nation.
100%.
So,
100%.
When we think like that and we living like that with those type of principles and those type of laws, man, I think that will build the trust.
Let me add to
and
that.
Then we got to start small. Like, for example, if we think bigger, right? How many colleges, Texas, NYC, Duke, all of them got online classes? We don't have to keep saying we need to build a school. Man, if you got education and you went to school, go duplicate yourself. I'm not qualified by no white man's degree. When I did photography and I did videography, ain't now a person say, brother, let me see your degree. What they say? Let me see your portfolio. It's about your experience. So if you got the knowledge and the experience, why not start an online school where instead of you having to teach people small through content now and through modern technology, we can be teaching thousands of people all at one time. But it's still a school and we have to see it that way. Start small and grow large like everything else does.
Now, I'm taking notes. I hope everybody's taking notes on what we're talking about. I want to revisit this thing. I'm going to tell you guys the story of Nat Turner because it's relevant to what the brother was. It's relevant to what the brother, my brother, is talking about. Now, Nat Turner, he got about 100 slaves to come in the backyard on the plantation, right? And he said, yo, whoever's willing, who want to be free? Everybody, whoever wants to be free right now, stand up. So everybody stood up, right? Mind you, it's 100 slaves on the plantation. Nat Turner looks at his partner. He says, okay, all right. 100, everybody stands up, right? He says, now, he laid out on the floor, axes, knives, ice picks, bow and arrows, right? Acid, right? You know, probably some grenades. They didn't have grenades at the time, but he probably, whatever was explosive, right? And he says, whoever is willing to do whatever it takes to be free, take 3 steps forward and pick up a weapon and stand next to me. 75 of the slaves got up and picked up the stuff, right? So how many people is left there? 25. So Nat Turner turned to the 75. He said, now look, kill all these other niggas that didn't fucking stand up, right? So the 25 was slaughtered immediately because he said, these are not our brothers. These are our enemies. So listen, I'm taking that Turner's approach, but I'm not going to kill my brother who was a coward and didn't want to pick up the weapon of his mind to use to free his people. I'm going to leave you the fuck alone. Okay? I'm not even, listen, there's black people right now, listen, that's going to give us their money because they believe in that. Period. I'm not hula hooping, nothing. I'm not trying to, no. If you want to help black people, come to my seminar. You want to help black people, give Brother Ben X your money. You want to help black people, give the smart guy your money. I'm already tested and proven. So I feel like we have to be more focused on progress and not trying to prove who we are, because who we are is going to be proven by our actions and our deeds. How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. I'm going to fix this shit for our people. And whoever want to fix it with me, let's go. I'm not trying to prove to the house niggas, the monkeys on the porch, who, listen, brother, I get so much money from black people and I do so much shit in the hood, off camera, that I don't even feel no type of way. I'm not, don't ask me. If you ask me what I'm doing with the money, don't give me your money. Go give it to the white man. We don't want your money. Yeah, that part. If you so concerned on what I'm going to do with the money, when you didn't ask the weed man what he doing with the money, when you didn't ask the Korean at the liquor store what he doing with the money, when you didn't ask the little Asian lady who sold you some rat thighs that you thought was chicken wings what they doing with the money, don't come to me asking me what the fuck I'm doing with the money. Period. Okay? I'm gonna help black people. I'm gonna build these institutions, and I think that's why I think daring to deadline is so important. Where we set actual goals for our people, and whoever doesn't want to help our people, I'm not even giving you no energy or attention. So the last point before I go on my last thing, which is we talk about repairing our people. 400 years of utopia, right? We're going into 400 years of utopia for our people. We're also creating a permanent negative speak fast for our people. This is a law. I'm going to pass a law for our community. The first law that I'm passing right now for my people is a permanent negative speak fast. We no longer will speak on 400 years of slavery. We will forever, moving forward, speak on 400 years of utopia. Okay? I am free. I'm free. And if you want to be free, just fuck with me and speak it. Okay? So what's your take, my brother, on this last point of being very firm on projecting what we want into a reality?
My brothers at the who speak about building and destroy. I love that concept because when you're talking about affirmations and mantras, Bob Proctor, who often teaches on that, the laws of the universe and all that, he always teaches people to say, "I'm so happy and grateful that I have," which is what you're
so
saying.
happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. Bob
Yeah.
Proctor is our son. Let me tell you something. No, let's talk about. I'm not. Listen, screw Bob Proctor. I want to talk about Elijah Muhammad. I want to talk about Master Fard. I want to talk about Farrakhan. Let's talk about Khalid Muhammad. Let's talk about Brother Ben X. Brother Ben X, you told me something. You've been teaching me something for years, and I'm a smart guy. Okay, my brother? So, listen, forget our children. This is the parents talking now. All of our children, with the Bob Proctors, the Tony Robinsons, we are the fathers of thought.
Mm-hmm.
We are the fathers of thought. So, moving forward, nobody else is getting credit for what we build. We innovate. We are the decimal creators. We built the pyramids. I'm not giving nobody, and let me tell you something. I didn't want to cut you off, but I wanted to cut you off because I feel like before I got on this live, I read the message to the black man, right? And I was reading it, and I was like, it just moved me, right? And I said, what was those brothers on back then that I need to be on now? Because it's about evolution. We look at Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey talked about look for me in the whirlwind. Marcus Garvey bought boats, man. And he created import-export businesses. Brother Ben X, Bob Proctor is your son. I don't want to hear none of these. I don't want to hear none of our children's names in this conversation. Let's talk about Brother Ben X, man. Let's talk about how, brother, you're so powerful. I want to tell you this, my brother. You're so powerful. You're so powerful. And you took the torch, man, and didn't even know it. Didn't even know it, man. But yeah, brother. Yeah, brother.
Well, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches a message to the black man to study the operations of the white man. Not necessarily so that we can mock him or that he is the original man, because we know he only been here a little over 6,000 years. He's definitely our children. But in the state that many of us are in, I think what many of us should study is systems. And many of us we have these admirations, we have passion, we have the drive, but many of us don't have the system. So even if we look at slavery, like we're saying, that became a system. Now it's such of a system that whatever the mindset that they have given it to us through their systems of us needing money, and we're feeding it to our own children. So the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that he was Yaqub in reverse. Damn, Yaqub in reverse. So we talking about the one who grafted or was behind the thought of grafting the white man. How is he Yaqub in reverse? Because how Yaqub was able to find the dissatisfied and started telling them lies so that they can cause mischief amongst the righteous, he's going to find the dissatisfied. Instead of telling them lies, he's going to give them the truth to undo it. So we have been given, and we can study and look at how have they done what they've done in their way. We can take some of the system of truth, because it's not necessarily from them. It's from God, if anything is the truth. So anything that comes from truth, I don't care if it's from myself, I don't care if it's from you, my sister, my cousin, the enemy. I don't say all praise is due to Brother James. We don't say all praise is due to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. All praise is due to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. We're taught to say all praise is due to Allah, because no matter who the conduit is, the electricity or the source is from Allah anyway. So I would say the laws and understanding who we are and understanding how to properly manifest all of the things that we want is going to be important. But I think as a foundation, we're taught that self-improvement is the basis for community development. So I think all of us need to figure out what our gift is, if our gift will make room for us. So we start to lay out this plan and this blueprint. Many people always say, man, we need unity. We need unity. We never come together. I think that's a lie. What do you mean?
Of course.
You think that's a lie? Because
yeah.
I don't think that's a lie, because when I go to the concert, I just went to the Burna Boy concert, boy, we was united. Everybody was in there jamming and laughing and dancing. But it's just that we haven't came together for a cause. But oftentimes, like what you're putting in front of us, hey, here's the vision, school, bank, this, that. So now I'm able to see, okay, that's a school. I may not be the teacher, but brother, I can clean like a mug. See, I can look at this and say, hey man, I may not be the one who doing the banking, I may not be the one who doing all the finances, but I can handle the tech side. I can handle the customer service side. So once we start to lay out what it is that we need, I think now if we start to see ourselves in the picture of life, now we can unite. But if we are saying let's unite, but we don't know where we're going, and I can't see myself, it's hard. So I'll close with this. The minister said, if I took a picture of this whole room, who's the first person you're going to look for? The first person I'm going to look for in the picture is myself. I want to make sure that I have the good side. He said the reason our people aren't interested in the education, in the school system, or even the religion today is because I can't see myself in the picture. So those of us as leaders got to be willing to build something and give them a vision, just how the man is supposed to give the woman the vision. See, we often talk about the woman not being a submissive and she not doing that, as we was talking about. Well, if the man not submitting to nothing, how the hell you expect the woman to do something? You got to submit to something as well. So those of us as leaders, I think, are kind of in a position of a husband per se. Once we give the vision, now the people can see, oh, this is how I can be a help meet.
Right, but the vision. But let me go back, right? Because I to everybody watching, I love my brother. I'm not cutting him off. I want to make sure that I take notes and I touch on different things. The reason why I said 400 years of utopia and during the deadline is because I'm looking at it as, how can I evolve what foundations was built by the people that came, before me? And if it wasn't as successful as I view it, right? I'm saying for myself, when I look at the so-called Jewish community, I see a lot more empowerment, and they were very adamant about never again. Yeah. They got to work. And I feel now for us, how we're going to build our utopia is because our focus is going to be application, not advocation. And in terms of men, like you said, the man being a leader, the man has to lead. Masculinity is application, not advocation. I'm applying my leadership. I'm not asking the woman to be submissive. The woman will naturally submit when the man is actually playing his position. And his position has to be played through application, not avocation. And he gets provision from Allah. So when the man goes to Allah for his provision, he gets what he needs to be a provider for that woman, and that woman is not in the room when he's asking God for his provision. That woman is off doing what she's doing. And then I'm coming back to the woman like, okay, look, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, boom, boom, boom. She's going to follow naturally because masculinity is a vibration that all women will submit to. Now, our culture, and here's where I might disagree with some people. And I had a great conversation with a lady. She runs an organization. I don't want to say that. I don't want to name drop, but we had a big disagreement. And I told her, I said, hey, I don't care about what didn't work. I'm not talking about nothing else. I don't care what the white man did. I'm not studying Bob Proctor. I'm the original. I'm the source. So I'm not looking out the window. I'm looking in the mirror. I can't see myself. I never saw anybody see themselves looking out the window. Now I'm gonna ask these people watching a question. If you want to know if you got a booger in your nose, are you looking out the window or are you looking in the mirror? When you brushing your teeth, are you brushing your teeth out? Oh, well, let me open the window and no, you in the mirror. You can see, you washing your face in the mirror. I'm gonna clean my people up by looking in the mirror. I'm looking at myself, and when I look in the mirror, you know what I see? I see a God. When I look in the mirror, you know what I see? I see a free man. When I look in the mirror, you know what I see? I see a king. I don't see a nigga. I don't see a op. When I look in the mirror, I see somebody who's gonna live to their 118 years old. When I look in the mirror, I see a man who broke generational curses. And I dared to have a deadline. Within 18 months from now, I'm gonna build institutions in all the states in America. And whoever is with me, let's go. And if you're not with me, I forgive you. This is my forgiving you in advance. But don't bust no U-turn. Once I raise the drawbridge on my Noah's Ark, you will drown in the white man's water. Okay? So the last thing I'm gonna say is, on this point, then I got one line about repairing our people. Stop worrying about everybody else. Don't worry about what you don't have. Amplify what you already have. Stop worrying about what you don't have. We just spoke about that earlier. I can do everything through Christ. So why are you acting like you don't want to do everything through Christ? If Allah can give me everything, why am I not going for everything? So you mean to tell me Allah can't empower black people? You mean to tell me you believe in Jesus? Jesus can't empower black people? We got to stop worrying. No, sorry. I'm building. Now, the last point I'm going to touch on, my brother, is repairing our people, right? Health is important. A lot of our brothers out here are dying from heart attacks. But let me tell you something. The heart never attacked nobody. We attack our heart by the lower vibrational lifestyle that we live. The lungs never attack nobody. You attack your lungs with that shit that you putting in it. So when we learn to stop abusing our body won't be it won't be a heart attack. It'll be a heart health, right? It won't be a heart attack. It'll be a heart health. And we got to understand that they're putting synthetic drugs, synthetic crystal meth in the weed, synthetic cocaine in the weed. They're putting prescription pills, synthetic versions of it in the weed. They're putting fentanyl in the fucking weed. So you think you smoking a blunt, but you smoking a conversation with the Grim Reaper. That's why it's so important for us to control the foods that we eat and monitor the food that we put into our body and the life that we live. So in terms of repairing the people, what you got for us on that, my brother?
Man, back to the mind. The mind. What I want y'all to think about as I close with this, like, I want you to close your eyes or whatever you want to do and think about what the top two problems are in your life that you believe is holding you back. And I want you to focus on denying yourself. When he says something about the weed, I know there's somebody said with you as they weed. I ain't finna stop smoking the weed. Everybody got their own vice, so I'm not your judge. But I want you to think about the process. If we're talking about Jesus or whoever you believe in, the process was denying yourself. As Muslims, we just got off of Ramadan a couple months ago. That is denying yourself. That's fasting. If I can fast from food, if I can fast from water, that which is necessary for my body, I damn sure can fast from drugs. I really can fast from food. Whenever we start to get this money that we're talking about, you're going to need discipline. You're going to have to fast of wanting to go buy liabilities with that. You're going to have to be disciplined enough to go get some assets and let that assets acquire. Then once you get that income from your assets, then go buy this stuff. Because go get the best that you can get now. I'm not against that. But move smart. So I think first, your mind. Everybody got something different. So when I say that, I'm hitting your, for somebody else it may be drinking, for somebody it may be relationships, for somebody else it may be procrastination, patience, and then go study it. Studying is not, okay, I read this book, brother. I read this Marcus Garvey book. I read the Malcolm X book. I read Message to the Black Man. I read Dr. Clyde Anderson book. So what? I got a teaching that I say to my students. It's not about how many books you read. It's about how many pages you've applied. So whatever you dealing with, if it's patience, if it's mental health, if it's this, go find a book, go find a mentor, go find a brother who has already overcame that and deal with your problem. Because what my student minister told me, we always like to hide behind we. We need to do this. We need to do that. We need to build this. Guess what? If I build it, listen to what this brother is saying. In 18 months, it's going to get done. But when he do it with the support of the people, we did it. So ain't no, it's time out for grown men saying what we need to do in the community, what we need to have in the community. If I raise my hand and say, well, I'm going to be the one that do it. We did it because I can't do nothing by myself. Even if I'm the mastermind behind it, I still need an admin. Even if I'm the vision behind, I still need an assistant. I still need somebody that's going to deal with the people customer service. I'm still going to need the money from the people to be able to support it. So we all got to do this together. So I want y'all to just think about, man, what is your vice? What is that thing for you? And really attack it. And then here's my challenge. Do it 100 days straight. I did this challenge a couple months ago and it blew people's mind. Some of us ain't did nothing outside of our job consistently for 100 days straight.
100 days.
Man, I want to get bigger. We go 30 days and then you stop. Man, I want to get smarter. You start reading, you done bought a course, you done listened to a podcast, you done went to a conference, and then you stop. Challenge yourself. Show yourself how powerful you are and do it for the next 100 days and watch how that creates a habit. Create a habit.
Facts. Well, listen. Well, guys, listen. Everybody, I hope you guys tuned in. Listen, we got the seminar in NYC, the 30th. Purchase your tickets now. DM me. I'm gonna be putting my Cash App in my my story. If you want to donate, send your money. Send your money. And what? And I'm gonna definitely. I want you guys. I know my brother Ben X has a lot of Well, tell the people what you know. The services you provide too is because it's very important.
Yeah, if y'all go to brotherbenlinks.com, y'all can see everything that I provide. Man, I've been able to help I've been able to help 4 businesses go over to 7 figures, all digital. That's what I teach in digital real estate. So my digital real estate blueprint is literally how I've been able to do what I did. I dropped out of college almost 10 years ago. It's crazy I'm even saying that. Over 10 years ago, I dropped out of college, and the blueprint that I use to be able to make money and grow businesses and impact people. So my mantra is, focus on passive impact, not passive income per se, because the more people I impact, the more income will come. So I help people help they gift make room for them. So I got people that has made over $125,000 with us. They have created books, they have created courses, they have created businesses. I do all that through my digital real estate class. You guys can learn more about that. I'm also in a program where I'm earning passive income. My expenses is over $10,000 because I cover multiple households. I earn all that passively. So no matter if I get a sale, I market, I'm in a program that's literally allowing me to make over $10,000 a month passively on the blockchain, and I've been able to help other people do that as well. So if you guys want to get my books, man, if any of y'all in Dallas, I will be speaking this Saturday at the FBA conference. I was invited to speak there about digital real estate. So if y'all in Dallas, make sure y'all come out to that. But brotherbenlinks.com is where you can find anything that I offer.
And yo, who you got? Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford?
Man, I'm always gonna roll with Errol Spence, man. That's he the hometown.
All right, brother. Yo, sound like I appreciate you for coming on. If you gotta go, I speak to you soon.
Yes, sir. Well, salam, man. Appreciate you. I got to get on this class.
All right. Peace. Yeah. So peace. Yeah. So shout out to everybody. Yeah. So yeah, that's my brother. Amazing. I want everybody to take your nutty professor finger and follow Brother Ben X. I want you to take your nutty professor finger and then follow the smart guy _ Yeah. And purchase your tickets. So the No Label Store, the Science of Self-Reliance, we're going to be teaching Black people how to make money, how to connect with people who have a similar mindset, how to break generational curses, how to create high self-esteem, how to get a better self-image of themselves, how to not live in the past. People always have a frozen image in their mind of who they think you're always going to be, right? But now it's that time to create the image of who you want to be and who you are. That is the point that I'm talking about. You know, and we're not looking out the window anymore. We're looking in the mirror. So on a seminar, I want everybody to, if you can't attend physically, we have virtual options. So it's going to be 2 seminars, one for brunch, which is going to be 11 to 1. The second one is going to be from 7 to 9. That's after work. And then we got the late night special, which is going to be 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. Okay? So everybody, I want you to purchase a ticket tonight. Purchase a ticket to the No Label Store tonight. So if you just tuned in, we talked about mentality. We talked about mindset. We talked about mantras. Now, what is the mentality? The mentality is this. How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. So on the seminar, we're going into detail about how to think. And we're going to tell you what you need to be thinking if you want this. So I'm going to create a whole list of things that you want. A whole Christmas wish list, bucket list of shit that you want. But everything that you want needs a particular thought assigned to it that you have to consistently think about in order to make it a reality. Okay? Secondly, any info on the seminar, send me a DM or call me or text me. My number is 917-907-3687. 917-907-3687. So that is the mindset that you have to have. And then you need mantras that empower the mindset. The mindset is empowered by the mantras, and the mantras empower the mindset. Now, some of the mantras I like to use is this. I know what I want. I get what I want. I got what I want. I know it. I know what I want. I get what I want. I got what I want. I know it. Yeah. I'm not focusing on anything else. I'm only looking at what I have, what I want. I'm only in the mirror. And when you have the discipline to be in the mirror, everything you want will come to you. But it takes discipline. And sometimes discipline is very, very painful. But what do you want to have? You want to have the pain of discipline or the pain of regret? I'm talking to you too, bro. It's my manager. He's always with me. Y'all know, Dev G. It's my guys, my brother, love him, man. You know what I mean? We go, you know what I mean? It's family. But do you want to have the pain of discipline? See, discipline is painful. I went to the gym today, was in the sauna, 40 minutes shadow boxing. I got out of the gym. I'm supposed to drive back and prepare for this live. I told my manager, I said, man, I ain't gonna listen. You gotta drive, man. 30 minutes later, I'm in the car. We waking up, like, yo, we here. We here where? What the fuck? But I'm putting in the work today so I can enjoy tomorrow. You're either gonna have the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. And when the pain of regret comes, you ain't no turning around. So you might as well go through what you gotta go through to get to where you wanna go. Go through what you have to go through to get to where you wanna go. The pain of discipline is always more better than the pain of regret. So stop worrying about, huh? You say? Yo. Did you say? All right. You got to go through the pain. You got to go through the pain of discipline. Not the pain of regret. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull up real quick. Had the bro boxed in. You know what I'm saying? So hold up, man. Right? So that's gonna be the difference. I'm gonna go through what I gotta go through to get to where I need to go. And I'm not worried about nothing else. Bottom line. Okay? That's mindset. And then we're gonna have mantras. Hold on, y'all. I was double parked. We're gonna have mantras. You know what I'm saying? No Louis shit on. You got Louis shit looking. You know what I mean? we Louis out. Hold on, let me just, yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. Had to find a better. Now I got a parking spot. Hold on. Had a parking spot. We good now. Y'all, sorry for interruption. Right on time. Right? So you're going to go through the pain. You're going to go through the pain of regret or the pain of discipline. People who are ready to change their life, they're going to go through the pain of discipline. Take your ass to my seminar. It's going to change your life. It's going to be painful because I'm going to hit you with some truth that you probably never been hit with before. I'm going to punch you right in the mouth with the truth. Okay? That's mindset, mantras. I know what I want. I get what I want. I got what I want. I know it. Also, I have it. Thank you, God. I have it. Thank you, God. You know how powerful that is? I have it. Thank you, God. I have it. Thank you, God. I have it. Thank you, God. Period. I have it. Bottom line, I'm speaking it to existence. The seminar is fucking next Tuesday, the 30th. You can come in the flesh or you could attend virtual. You ready to change? Holla at your boy. Now, next, the last mantra. I am my father's, I am a God. Come on, bro. Focus, 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 focus. Ain't nobody weak. Listen, focus. Keep that on. Like, listen, bro. Listen, bro. Listen. Yo, you can go, bro. Like, I don't need that around me right now. Nah. Yo, bro, go ahead, get your energy back and come back. Go ahead, bro. And when you leave out, say that mantra to yourself. Yo, we doing this. Because there's no, yo, get out the car, bro. Yeah. You can come back. Yo, you can come back once you have your 100 positive thoughts in. So what I'm saying is this, y'all. Y'all got to make sure that I am a God. I am my father's son. That's what we talked about, right? Also, protecting yourself with thoughts. Using thoughts to protect yourself. And a lot of times, when you change how you think, your vibration changes things around you. So you got to be aware of energy that, yes, protect your energy. Always protect your energy. And then when you have people around you who you love, that's my manager. When you have people around you who you love, it doesn't matter. Nobody's exempt. Make sure your energy is right at all times because we're doing God's work. Okay? Make sure your energy is right at all times because that's what protects you, your energy. So I know what I want. I get what I want. I got what I want. I know it. I have it. Thank you, God. I am a God. I'm my father's son. This is what we talked about if you missed it. The next thing is dear to deadline. A lot of people never make their dreams a reality because they don't set a deadline. You want a new Lamborghini truck? Set a deadline and stick to it. You want to get that house? Set a deadline and stick to it. You want to lose that weight? Set a deadline and stick to it. Okay? Period. So, daring to deadline. Yo, come on, bro. We ain't got all day. Yo, bro. Get in the car, bro. Look, it don't take that long to do it. All right, so finish it. Okay? We not listen. I'm not letting nothing, nobody, not even you. This is my manager. And don't be afraid to check people that's around you. Your energy shifted a little bit because you afraid. I don't know what that is, bro. I'm not on my watch. You want to be great? Set a deadline and set boundaries. Set boundaries for the energy you let be around you because it's power in proximity. It's also poison in proximity. It's power in proximity and it's poison in proximity. So you need to make sure your shit is on point, bro. You're around me. Or you ain't gonna, nobody gonna be around me if their energy not right. Because there's power in proximity. There's poison. So we're gonna make sure you can, in IG, you can keep pausing. You can pause me all you want. The message is already sent out to my people. Okay? So make sure that the energy that you want around you is the energy that you have around you. Very important. Next thing is adhering to deadline, right? So we talked about setting goals, creating a deadline, and not moving away from it. Period. Okay? Last point for the men out there. Listen, it's a lot of brothers out here having heart attacks. They smoking weed. The heart never attacked nobody. You attack your heart by the lifestyle that you live in. The heart never attacked nobody. You attack your heart with the life that you're living. Period. Bottom line. Okay? Bottom line. So make sure that you are aware of the things that you're putting into your body. Because you might have a short life. You might have a short life if you don't. Now listen, Sharice Garcia, you about to be blocked. I'm going to tell you something. You about to be blocked. So tread lightly. I handle my situations how I handle it. You will be blocked. You will be blocked. We're not allowing nothing. We're not jacking none of that. None of that. You will be blocked. Stay at my comment section. Now, the last point is we talked about, right? What we talked about. Gotta stop smoking. What we talked about, G. Drop it.
Gotta stop smoking because this shit got fentanyl in it. It got
No. But what you gotta stop doing? What you gotta stop doing?
One, stop worrying.
No. Be present. It's a trick question, right? What you gotta stop doing? No, it's not what I gotta stop doing, it's what I'm doing right now. You gotta be present. And see, once you present with everything that's around you, it changes. So you don't allow anything. Because once you start vibrating, because I had that, listen, I had that thought. Check it out. Everybody that's watching, conscious at all times. I had that thought in my mind. You know how long I've been, listen, you know how long I've been dealing with doubt, depression? I'm worried about the wrong shit. Be present. Be present.
Have faith.
Yes, you gotta have faith. And don't allow nobody around you who don't have faith. Don't allow people around you. No. And when you see energy shift, address it. You call out the devil. The devil's a liar. You call out the devil.
Yeah, don't project.
You call out the devil. You call out the devil. Somebody around you, look, brother.
I'm not feeling your energy.
Have a good night. Have a good night. Always do that. You got nothing to fear. And when people say something about it, I'm not hearing none of that. I'm blessed, I'm loved, I'm protected. No labels taught. We teaching black people the science of self-reliance. Bottom line. Yes, so I rebuke him. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. And everybody that's watching this, I want you to know how you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. What you waiting for? What you waiting for? What you waiting for? There's no more waiting. It's only doing. You quit smoking by asking God to remove the desire out of you to smoke. That's how I did it. You ask God. You ask God to remove the desire out of you. And you will stop smoking. You are rich. You are happy. You are blessed. I know what I want. I get what I want. I got what I want. I know it. I'm blessed. You are blessed. Cigarettes is not your God. Poverty is not your God. The devil is not your God. Huh? Do you know who you are? Do you know who your father is? Do you? Come to my seminar. I'm telling you. DM me for tickets. Take your nutty professor finger and type in, you know what? I gotta go see the smart guy. I gotta go see the smart guy. Bottom line. Okay? So we talked about that. We talked about that. Stay focused, G. We talked about that. Mindset and accountability. You got to have, listen, you got to have, it's the 30th, Tuesday, the 30th. DM me for the tickets. Okay? That's right. Shout out to Brandon. You know, listen, Brandon. Listen, man. The people know what I do when I'm off camera. I love my people. I love my people. Man, yo, Brandon, you want to come on the joint? It's my guy, Brandon. Send me a request. I'm going to bring you in. I let my people speak for me. It's my little bro. Yo, bro, come on the joint. Tell the people, man. Tell the people, man. We changing. It's 400 years of utopia. Yeah, we in New York. We in New York. Yeah, we in New York. Pop out. Pop out. No, listen. You can. Who's this? Gonzalez. I don't know who that is. No, I don't know about no Gonzalez. I'm waiting for my boy. Brandon, send me a request. I'll bring you on the joint. We got virtual options, so you can make it. We got virtual options. My boy Brandon, hold on. My boy Brandon, hold up. My boy got the candy minutes about to drop. Let my little bro talk to the people, man. Come pop out, boy. Where you at, boy?
Right in here again.
I can't see you, man.
Nah, chill. Ever since I met you, you never took no BS. You always took 100. I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing I can say about you.
No, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, man. Now, tell them, no, you know what? Nah, tell the people what you learned from me.
I learned how to manage my money, make money, how to make, like, more and shit, like, how to, like, really save it, how to get the flow going.
And how old are you?
Only 15.
And how old are you?
15.
I'm out here helping. 16, right?
Nah, 15.
15. I'm out here helping the teenagers, man. Listen, man. I'm helping black people. It's what I'm doing, man. Period. All right, bro. So I want you to say that. You know what I mean?
Smart is helping the teenagers out right now. You heard?
That's a
Get
fact.
into it.
Get these tickets, y'all. We out here doing our thing. It's my little bro, man. My little bro. And shout out to my boy Brandon. Candy shop on the way. Know what I mean? opening coming soon. Grand opening coming soon. Huh? Yeah. 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 And Matrix, what's up? That's how we doing it. We ain't out here capping, man. I love black people. I've been helping black people. Damn near my whole life. And this no labels tour, we giving up the game. I promise you. Purchase the ticket. Oh, they try to take out. Hold up, man. Oh, hold up. IG. DM me for. I don't know who Rob is, man. DM me for tickets, man. We don't wait for help. We are the help. That's right. That's right. Shout out to Cook _ NQD. What's up? You know the vibes. We out here changing. So everybody, listen. We got to. Ed Matrix, what's up, my boy? Yes, we moving forward. Okay, look. Now the next thing, no, we're gonna be doing Atlanta, LA, Texas again, and then we going to London. We out. We going overseas, man. How to be president. Yeah, listen. Okay, everybody, if you want to make it to the seminar, you want to come, send me a DM. Yes is an NY. Who that? Who's Ed? I'll bring you on, Ed. Give you some shout out. Shout out to my boy Ed, man. Shout out to Ed, man. It's my guy, man. I let the people speak for me, man.
What up, big bro?
Listen, just shout me out. Just tell people what you know about me, what you seen, and how I give it up.
You came a long way, bro. I met you at H&M on 42nd Street, and you spit the dopest freestyle ever, bro. You and Dev, man, American Fortune, man. You inspire the people, bro, especially in New York, independent, bro. I hit you up for them tickets, bro. You know I'm gonna pull up, bro. You know I'm gonna pay whatever it takes, bro. You a legend, bro.
Got you.
You a legend. Blessings, bro. Peace, man. Out of here.
Peace.
Blessings, bro.
The people talk for me, man. I let the people talk for me, man. I ain't got front, man. I don't got front. And I'm showing black people how to do it, how to stop selling drugs, how to be better. How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. What's up? You know, Harlem. You know the vibes, 40 for Linux, danger zone. I mean, you know how I go. You know what I'm saying? But this what we on. You feel me? Yeah, this what we on. This what we on. I mean, bottom line. That's what we on. So everybody, DM me for tickets. DM me for tickets. DM me for tickets. DM me for tickets. Okay? You can call me. On my phone. Hold on, y'all. Gotta plug my phone on the battery. My manager on point. See, now you being a manager, man. Phone about to die. Phone almost died on y'all. Manager came through with the charger. Know what I mean? Shout out to everybody. Who's that? The kids in DC. Yes, we got it. We own it. I'm telling y'all need to check out my seminar. We changing this shit. Slavery is over, y'all. Black people is here. I got you. Soon I get off. Appreciate you, y'all. So my number, I'm gonna tell y'all my number again. 917-907-3687. Who's this? Zeta? I don't know who this is, man. I got you, Rob. Can we view? Yes, you can view virtually. Yes, you can view. Yes, you can. DM me. This seminar, and we changing black people's life. Hold on, who the fuck is it? I sent you. All right, I'm about to take you up. All right, who this? Christina Magales. All right, Christina, you still there? Guess not. All right, really? Okay, who's this? Hello?
Oh shit.
Oh shit, what? You on the camera?
So
What's going on?
smart. You're amazing. You're
Thank you
amazing.
so much.
Keep doing what
Thank you
you're
so
doing. You've been through a lot. You got through it, and now you're speaking to the people. They need to open up their eyes.
Yeah, listen. Let me tell you something. I was homeless. I was suicidal. I was molested by my mother. I've been to prison. I've been in shootouts. I mean, I've been through so much.
No,
right?
I saw that video where you was talking about you almost slit your throat.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I was like this. I was trying to, and God wouldn't let me do it. I was out of here. It wouldn't have been no smart guy.
And you was in the hole. Yeah, and you was in the hole, and you almost like lost it, and God spoke to you.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if you wouldn't have got out of that.
Yeah, and again, that's why I'm doing the seminar. That's why I'm speaking the way I speak, and I'm helping the people in this way. Because a lot of people don't realize that if you can weather the storm, the sun is gonna come, right?
And at the end of the tunnel is God. Like, it's God no matter what. Yeah. And you have to. We're not oppressed. We just don't know who we are.
Yes.
And that's just what it is. Like, I come from a black dad. I am Mexican too, but we're all done been through some shit.
Listen, let me tell you something. You know, listen, I'm gonna tell you the craziest thing in the world. This is how I found out I was in a box. I was in Southport box, right? I was in Southport box, 25 lockdown, and this old Jewish lady, she used to bring me books from the Small Business Association, because I wrote the Small Business Association, and I was trying to learn how to better myself and change my mind, even when I was in prison. And the lady, she would come into the jail cell gate and say, "You want this book? You want this book?" And I would look, and she was white as the snow, right? And I looked in her eyes, and I saw her eyes was black. So I said, you know, the no matter what color you from, everybody's eyes is black. Like the, you know, the part of your eye, like right here, that part right there,
The
is
pupil.
black. Yo, it's black. And they say the eyes are the window to the soul. All our souls are connected. We're all connected.
It's all one. We're all
right.
one. We
For
all
sure.
come from the same source. That's just what it is.
Right.
And they try to divide us and conquer, but you know, now everybody's waking up. Like,
no, but listen, but we already, that's why I said we already up. And we on our journey of 400 years of utopia. This is the golden era. So now we on the negative speak fast, permanent. There's no more talking about, I don't care about what happened yesterday. I'm only being present. And in the present moment, I'm helping my people, and I'm helping the people who want to be helped. If you want to overcome depression, come to my seminar. If you've been abused and you feel like you're on rock bottom, come to my seminar. Pop out. Come
yeah,
to
you
my
just got,
seminar.
you got to be careful. You got to be careful because you know.
No, listen. No, listen. I just got to be God. That's it. Ain't no careful nothing. Remember that. We don't speak nothing but positivity. It's not about trying to seek validation. It's only about advocating. I'm only advocating what God has given us the ability to do. And I want you to take this with you. Don't ever, everything you can do with God. So I'm not worrying about anything else. I'm only focused on what God has called me to do, and I'm doing it.
Yeah,
That's it.
you're doing a great thing. You're doing
I'm
a great
only
thing.
focused on what God told me to do. And you know what God told me to do? He said, help your people. He said, get your dumb ass up and help your people. And, and let me tell you something. I spent years struggling, battling this shit, not knowing my purpose. I know my purpose. Okay? I'm here to create fucking change. All right? So I love you, and make sure
All right.
make
Peace
sure.
and blessings.
Yes. You know the vibes. You know the vibes, man. We ain't listen. We tunnel vision, baby. We tunnel vision. We ain't worried about nothing. We tunnel vision. Good shot. Rude boy. Come on, rude boy. Rude boy. Rude boy, pop up, rude boy. Rude boy, come on, call up. Try to bring you on.
Peace, beloved.
Peace, yeah.
Peace.
I see you, baby.
Yeah, yo, I
black
just
man.
wanted to let you know, I'm going to be in attendance. That's the day before my 25th birthday. So that's really going to be life-changing. Shout out to you. Shout out to Jeter. You know what I mean? Shout out to the whole movement. You know what I'm saying? I'm always being in attendance with the lives and everything like that, bro. Like, I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? What you stand for all of us, bro. Like, especially for the ones that see beyond the smoke and mirrors and everything like that, bro. I'm telling you, man. You bring out the God in all of us, the goddess in all of us, bro. So I just want to shed the flowers right here while we talking. We ain't met in person yet, bro, but I feel your energy through every live and every interview I done watch, bro. Salute, love. You already know, bro.
Love.
You already know.
And I'm gonna see you on the 30th, bro.
That's a big fact. We already love, bro.
Love. Peace. What we doing, man? I let the people talk for me, man. I let the people. Yeah, we out here changing it. We changing it, man. 400 years of utopia. Slavery is over. Slavery is over. I'm healed. I'm good. Thank you. She might kill. No, you living. That's right. How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. How you think creates how you feel. We on timing.
You can't stop what it's supposed to be.
That's it. You can't stop God. You can say what you want.
Say what you want. You can't stop what it's supposed
to be. Who got more power? God or the devil?
Facts.
Who got more power? No. Who got more power? God or the devil?
The God.
Who got more power? God or the devil?
God.
So I'm on it, yes, and God has told me what I need to do, and I'm doing it. Shout out to everybody, man. Don't be afraid, y'all. Yeah, I can't. Oh, let me scroll the comment. All right, who this? Official Malik. Come on, Jay. Come on, Fido. I'm popping out. Let's go. I try to add you, Lee.
Yo, what up, Smart?
What up, baby?
Yo.
What's up, baby?
Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, word of my mother, bro. I just tuned into you on TikTok. So I'm feeling your energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? You speaking that truth, that positivity. I've been on that for a little minute, and it's like you showing the youth, like, yo. I value what you saying.
Got you. Gotta get you. Hold on. Right. But just remember
Nah.
this. I'm gonna say this last thing. Remember this. Remember this.
Yeah.
Everything you say comes to life. So
Right.
only say what you want to live. Remember
You right.
that. All right? Remember
No
that.
doubt.
It's my
No
guy.
doubt.
Shout out.
You right.
Got
Yo,
you,
good
bro.
looking, bro. Good looking.
You know it. You know the vibe. No, listen, man. We love our people, man. We love our people. Nah, it's okay. You said what he had to say. Shout out to Link. Yeah, no, what he was saying, y'all, was that, you know, he saw me on TikTok, and he respects the journey. And the brother is applying what I'm teaching him. You need to come to the seminar. Purchase your tickets. DM me for tickets. Who's this? I got Jay Heyman. Come on, Jay. Talk to me, Jay. Talk to me, Jay. Talk to me, Jay.
Peace, young king.
Peace.
Yeah. Yo, I with you hard, man. Like you the young dude that Tupac was talking about coming after him. I don't know.
Oh, man.
I don't know if you remember the interview he did. He said you think I'm bad. He said you wait till the young guy that come after me. He's going to be unstoppable.
I'm gonna be the person that sparked the brain.
Damn.
Remember that interview?
Yo, that's crazy.
Yo, I'm the one
right.
From 1199 to 132nd Lincoln. Like you look me up on YouTube, they posted a joint, Harlem's Legend Jay.
Got you. I got you. Send me a number too, Fido. Damn, I appreciate you.
Sure. All right. Peace, King.
God.
Much love. All right.
Yo. OG came with the OG came. Oh man, you know what I mean?
Pac said that.
But made me cry, man. OG, come on, man.
He said, I'm gonna be the one that sparked the brain.
Right. We here, man. We here. Remember, y'all, how you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. Right?